and welcome back to GouldFish on Games plays Coronation Street and the mystery of the Missing Hotpot Recipe, which, as we found out last time, wasn't really a mystery at all. She ripped it up and then threw it away. Like, what? Where's the mystery? Where's the mystery? I don't know. Never mind. In theory, I think we're about three quarters, 2/3 of the way through this truly boring game. But hopefully this time we can get through it in a relatively short amount of time, and we can then get on with enjoying our lives. And so, without further ado, let's get back to it. Oh hell yes, we want to continue. Oh, no, don't want to start from scratch. And, straight into the the hidden object puzzles. And, as before, we have, I'll list them off, we have a robot, a duck, keys as it seems to be, a paper bag, a dartboard, a bat, a toothbrush, a drum, a cat, gloves, guitar, boots, brush, binoculars, and a Weatherfield Gazette. I have no idea why we're here, what's going on, but hey, she has a messy room and we have to clear it. But straight away we can see there is the robot. Bye bye robot. And let's continue on with each of these objects, shall we? And see if we can get through it in record time. And try and actually make this interesting, because I don't know how to do that, but we'll try. We'll try very hard. Now, what else we got? Duck and the keys. Wow, they're going to be fun to find. Well, is that the duck? That's a duck, but obviously not the duck that we're meant to find, because having an object in twice or slightly different versions of the same object in is basically what this game is all about, isn't it? Just to confuse you. There's like what looks like a box there, but I don't think that's something we need to collect either. What else? We've got a paper bag, a dartboard. Well, there's a dartboard. A bat, a toothbrush, a drum, and a cat. How'd you hide a cat in here? I'm sure it's going to be tiny and sort of... Is that the cat? Yeah. Almost off the screen. That was the cat. Oh. Is that binoculars back there? Yep, that's the binoculars. Hopefully I can actually see the screen a little bit better than last time, and we'll be able to spot all the objects, but we will be abusing the hint system pretty much constantly if I have to, because it's the only way we'll get through this game in a sort of decent time, because I think we all have lives to be getting on with. I know I do. Oh, there's a drum. I thought I spotted a drum a second ago. Is that a drum? No. That's the drum. That could have been anything there, but that was the drum. Oh. Just gotta power through. And so what else are we looking for? There's also a paper in here somewhere. Brush, gloves. Oh, there's the guitar. That wasn't well hidden. There's the gloves. And what else we got to find? Toothbrush, bat. Now, is it a bat or a bat? I guess we'll find as we go along. I can't remember if it was they had flappy bats as well as sort of baseball bats. There's a light bulb, bread, teddy bear. Whatever that is. Looks like a tin opener. There's whatever that is there. I can't even begin to understand what the hell that is. I got that pinata because that was obviously a big thing. Oh, that was the duck. That looked like a hamster. Boots and brush. Has it been a month since I last played this? What a joyous time. That looks like a sandworm. Is that a sandworm bursting out of the sands? Ah, just trying to imagine a Dune hidden object puzzle game. Find the Shai Hulud. Try and spot the Fremen. Is that a Fedaykin? Where's Muad'Dib? Here is the cave. Try and find all these objects. A Chris knife. Atomics. A lasgun. A shield. That actually tickles me slightly. Maybe I should try and make that. I could probably actually just turn this into a June hidden object puzzle game, seeing that it's just pictures on the hard drive. It probably wouldn't be all that much effort, really. Probably should actually try and continue to look for stuff. Toothbrush. What? Is that duck pooping? Something very long. It's like a fish poop. Yep, that's where we're at today. Fish poops. Fish poops. Willy Wonka hat. Kettle. Toothbrush, boots, brush. Weatherfield Gazette. Oh, that was the boots. And there's the brush. Maybe I need to change the sort of brightness on this monitor. Might be able to see things a bit better. Right. How do you lose a paper in all this? How do you find a paper in all this? Bat, toothbrush, and weather. Oh, not doing too badly. Only 3 objects left, and it's not taking all that long to do it. Hello, Shai Holud. Something hidden in there. You have to start looking in the sort of reflections and... Oh, no, clicked too many times. Spinny cursor for me. Bad fish. Bad. Yeah, if you didn't see part 1, it's just a very loose selection of hidden object puzzles with occasional crippling terrible hidden object puzzles with a few badly done mini games in between, and then these people talking to try and string together some form of plot. And yeah, it's time to use a hint. Really? I obviously didn't spot that at all, but yeah, maybe I should start tweaking the colour on this monitor. Maybe I should start using the CRT for this. Maybe that's a bit better. It is presented in 4:3, so it was probably designed for CRTs, and it's better colour reproduction. Maybe that's what's required. What is that? Oh, I keep hearing the hoovering and wondering, is someone hoovering around here? No, it's coming from the game, obviously. Because that's not annoying. There's a hint. Is that meant to be the paper up there? Oh. There's a bowling pin. That's a butterfly. It's a box. Nope, that's just a can. It's not a bat. Oh, clicked too many times again. So it looks like a bat in there. No. And where is the last? I honestly just thought that was just part of the weird thing there. Is the Hotpot Recipe that bit there? Nope. Not toy. Means the Hotpot recipe seems to change size dramatically from scene to scene, so you're never quite sure how big it is or what shape it is. Because consistent gameplay is not important. Great job, you found another piece. And we're back to Roy's Rolls, whatever was that. That was the... I'm here, Roy. What's the panic? You were worked up on the phone. Harley was going to bake a cake for Amy's party, but she's run out of time and I can't do it with the lunchtime rush. Relax, Roy. It's no problem. I'll pay you on delivery. And that guy's just staring into your soul. Just happy to help a friend in need. I'd never take advantage of a mate. You know that. Ah, right. This is the type of puzzles that I think are terrible. It's got to find lots of the same thing. That's all terribly hidden, such as eggs there. I'm guessing that's flour. Why my cutter? Another bag of flour. Oh, that's the cutter. Okay. And we're going to find butter. That boat keeps getting around. There's an egg there. Butter there. More flour. Got one more flour, 3 cutters, 1 egg, and 2 butters. Actually not making too bad progress, but I'm gonna guess things are gonna slow down massively. And just make sure oh, there's another cutter. I am a bit full of cold at the moment, so if I sound bunged up, or if I cough, sneeze, splutter, sound like I'm hacking up a lung, that's the reason. But I love you lot, so that's why I'm here. I keep telling myself that. So yeah, I'm a bit full of cold. I did have a different video planned for this week, but I didn't feel that I was feeling well enough to properly put it together. So hopefully be fine next week. Oh, actually, we're getting through this lot. Should be fine next week, so you can expect a semi-scripted video next week. And then back onto scripted stuff the week after that. There's the last thing of flour, and we've got one more stick of butter. I do hope it's not being put anywhere. I know what they're like in this sort of area of the world. These sorts of things. Stick of butter could be used for anything. Let's just use our last. If it was hidden, I wasn't sure if it was hidden in there or not. Oh, gotta find the Hotpot recipe now. Actually, is that it? I swear it looks like it's on top of that, but obviously not. I do wonder if they photographed this, or how much this is a photograph versus a sort of 3D render. Oh, just tell me where it is. Really? Really? Like, would anyone have guessed that was the recipe there? Anyone? Literally, would anyone have guessed that? Right, Roy, let's make some cake magic. Making a cake is really composing a symphony. I like to add layers to really... Oh, I can't even bother. Some say I have perfected putting icing on the cake. You know my cakes. A taste explosion, yet light as a feather. Yeah, you look like a taste explosion that's light as a feather. Here we go. We have the world's worst jigsaw puzzle. Who is meant to sort of even find this difficult? Underworld. Are we going to see the Prince of Darkness? What a waste. We just make all this underwear and I never get to test them out on a fella. No offense, Janet, but that's not an image I care to contemplate. 'Cause you're ugly. Or I'm gay. John doesn't complain when I test a few of my samples. Our problem is... I don't even want to know who Schmel is. Schmel? Who's Schmel? Is that a dog? I'd be more worried if John started wearing them. Don't be daft. No, he sneaks them outside and leaves them on the cobblers. It's so... Oh. No, you'll never believe that. They're throwing the wrong label in. Oh, here we go. We've got to find some knickers. What is a close... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the face of someone who's given up on life. He's obviously played this game. Ho ho! So we're looking for a clothes peg, an iron, a rubber stamp, a flashlight, a bowling ball, a crown, a toy car, scissors, scalpel, plant, boxing gloves, ship, comb, knife, and material. Well, there's the boat. There's the toy car. Is that meant to be the material? No, because like that's material, but obviously not the right material. That's material. There's a lot of material in here, but obviously not the right material. Well, that was the boxing gloves. What else are we looking for? Plant. That bowling ball gets around. Oh, that's the cat. Clothes pegs. Iron. There's the iron. Rubber stamp, because that's obviously important here. That's not a flashlight, that's a beacon. Whether or not they know the difference, I don't know. But let's just continue. Bowling balls in here somewhere. Scissors, scalpel, comb, knife, and just material. Because that's not generic at all. Because that could be material. Well, they've at least earthed this sewing machine, so that's good. Well, there's the scissors. There's the clothes peg. I see them trying to hide it there. There's the lipstick. There's the scalpel. Fish. Crowbar. There's the knife. That's not the bowling ball. Getting better at sort of looking. There's the bowling ball. flashlight, comb, and material. That's a brush. Comb. What sort of comb? There are many types of comb. Comby, there's the comb. So we just got the flashlight and the material. I swear they couldn't have picked a more generic thing to put in a scene with lots of other material. So, oh no, there's the material. So there we go. And we've got just the flashlight. Well, let's just use our... There we go. And there we go, flashlight. And another piece of the Hotpot recipe, obviously. Now, where do you think they've hidden it this time? They've been getting sneakier and sneakier. Is that... There it is. I thought I saw something on his shirt. And there we go. Another bit found. An important bit. The dobs. I'm gonna dob you in, I am. Fancy a brew, Jack? That would go down a treat. Tar, I'll put the kettle on. I'll dig out those fig biscuits if you like and all. I'm not ignoring you, Jack. I'm just sorting out a few things. Carry on, I'm quite happy sitting here with my paper and my memories of the time I killed a man. I suppose this house will always feel like home. Aye, we had our ups and downs, me and V, but I do miss her. Pity I buried her in the back garden. What? Are they slipping him a Mickey or something? Oh God! Oh God! Look at that face! That's a guy that sat there literally looking across the room and staring into the eyes of the Grim Reaper. He just consigned himself to the fate of death. Oh, so we got Jack and Vera's photo, a crown, an apple, a miner's hat, a kettle, another flashlight, biscuits, chair, pizza, baseball bat. Oh, they actually have a baseball bat this time. Plant, rosette, axe, gloves, and a cake. Wonder if it's the same cake we made earlier. Though I doubt it, because that would be a callback. And so, let's see what we can find. I think that's their picture. Do we see a crown anywhere? There it is, amongst the dishes, obviously. So this hellscape feels like home all the time. Where's the fire escape? Should I even ask? Should I even ask? There's a fish in there. There's a padlock. There's a kettle. Let's see if we can find a miner's helmet. Or a miner's hat. Sorry. Flashlight. Yeah, that's a bowling pin. What else we gotta find? Biscuits. Biscuits. And chair. Well, that could be anything. Pizza. Baseball bat. Plant. There's the plant. Rosette. Where's my rosette? Oh, rosette. Okay. What else gotta find? Axe, gloves, cake. Well, there's the gloves. So, robots. Don't care about robots this time. There he just sat there with a bowling ball in his lap. As you do. What else? Oh, there's the apple. There we go. What else do we have to find? Flashlight, miner's hat, baseball bat, axe, and a cake. How can I not spot a cake in here? This is a very well hidden cake. And the ship is in the sink. Cat's in a bowl as well, so yeah. You just have a random barrel lying around, and yep, this seems like a normal household, doesn't it? Just doesn't it? Seem to have problems trying to spot that flashlight. There's definitely something there, I can't tell what it is. But obviously not right, because I can't click on it, or it doesn't do anything. Spinny cursor, spinny cursor. Spinny cursor. I wonder if that's a branded bottle. So I wonder if anything is in this game is branded, or if it's sort of their fake brand stuff. It's a fish, beach ball. Something's there. I can't tell what. Something's there, and I can't tell what. At least I put the helmet on him or something, you know. What the hell is that? What is that? Isn't that just a stock photo? What else do we have? Baseball bat. Something long like that. It's normally hidden vertically somewhere. Oh. Like the axe was. That was hidden vertically somewhere. That's a set of scissors or forceps or something. I think that's going to be the bit that we're looking for. Where is the baseball bat? Oh, the cake or hat. I'm going mad playing this game, and it sure do 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 do. It looks like something there, but obviously I can't make it out. The game doesn't decided it's not what we need. Now, if you were a bit of cake, where would you want to be hidden in this hellscape of a landscape? I honestly don't spot it. Oh, really? Hidden behind the pinata. Miner's hat. Miner's hat. Where are you, Miner's hat? Is that... Or is that Darth Vader's hat? It's a bowling ball. It's a little doggy. There's the bat. Not a baseball bat, but it's a bat. I actually spotted it this time. That makes a change. We've got a terrifying looking doll. What else do we have? That... Okay. Okay. I'll accept the game that you think that was correctly hidden there. I didn't for the life of me see it. What's that? No, that's a scalpel. does look like there's something there, but nope. That's the bowling pin. It's a car. And we're gonna get through this in a second. Oh. The very white thing on a very white thing. Oh, back to the hair salon. What we're gonna have to look for this time. Thanks, Maria. You've done a lovely job. I'll be a lot happier paying, mind. We won't hear of it. You've been through enough this year, and we can't pamper you once in a while. Who can? Very well. It's very kind. Do you know I might pop into the butcher's and treat us to a steak for tea tonight? I can't think of the last time we had a steak. And do you fancy a drink at the Rovers? Oh, go on then, Maria. We just had Mrs. Burns booked in, and she's the only who wants a quick wash and cut. Because everyone goes to the fricking pub in this place. No problem. You go on and enjoy yourselves. I'll tidy up while it's quiet. I'm guessing David won't be back anytime soon. Wow, look at that. That's someone who's ready to stab someone. She knew that she was going to get ditched with this lot, and is ready to stab someone. Right in the neck. Like, who would go to a hairdresser's that looked like this? I don't know. Anyway, we've got to find a barrel. Another flashlight. They seem to like their flashlights in this end of the game. A chair, because there's not plenty of freaking chairs. Boots. A Buddha. A rose. A pinata. A bowling ball. Cat. Scissors. Kettle. Dartboard. Toothbrush. Beach ball. And a pizza. Well, that's the chair. Now that set of glasses are hanging in midair. There's the barrel. Boots. Bowling ball. Pinata. Kettle. Cat. Catto. Boots. Is that a human skull? I don't even... well, the boots are up there, obviously. It looks like scissors in her hand. Yes, they were. Good, we've taken those off her. They could have been deadly. Dartboard, because obviously you have a dartboard in a hairdresser's. One that's very well hidden. What else are we looking for? Toothbrush. Beach ball. Oh, we've seen the beach ball plenty of times. A rogue bit of pizza. Buddha. Oh, I actually got through quite a lot of this very quickly. That's surprising. That our Buddha. There's our Buddha. I don't think that was a Buddha. I don't think that was a Buddha. But we'll just accept it and move on. Accept it and move on. Pizza, toothbrush, dartboard, flashlight. So there's our pizza, blending in with the background, like all good pizzas. There's our dartboard. Now, the toothbrush tends to be either absolutely massive or tiny. There's like no in between. Like, there's never just a regular sized toothbrush. It's and let's see if our streak of not being able to find the flashlight continues. Actually, no. There's. That's the flashlight, isn't it? I swear that's the flashlight. Game. Why do you do this to me, game? There's an axe. That's a wrench. There's a bit of the puzzle. That's the hint. There's the toothbrush. Now it's just the flashlight, and then the eventual puzzle that's hiding on her. I speak good me. Me do face words. I swear that's the. It seems that these hidden object puzzle games have become the sort of. They've become the new platformer for turning terrible licenses into games. As I have another one, which I'm probably not going to play anytime soon, I don't think, just because this hasn't been as fun as I expected or hoped. But I have one based on Murder, She Wrote. And it's got me wondering, what other terrible license games, or what other terrible license properties could you turn into a hidden object game? Technically, any of them, I guess. Obviously, terrible TV shows, and like you could do like a Mythbusters one. You have to try and find all the various parts of whatever machine they're trying to build in their lab. There you go, hidden object puzzle game. Boom. Good job. I don't. I could license these ideas. But you could probably do any game or any property, I guess. I said the earlier idea of doing one based on June. But would you do it based on the TV show, the movie, or the sort of rejected rejected movies, or even one based on the newest one? And oh look, so we got to find more stuff again. And that's just the look of a guy that's given up. But don't worry. We'll find your typewriter, scalpel, scissors, duck, tin opener, axe, mug of tea, Russian doll, broom. Well, there's your broom. Book, tankard, knife, teacup, boxing glove, and game. Just generic game. Well, there's our typewriter. There's our scissors. It's a fan. There's something there, I don't know what that's meant to be. Book. What else are we looking for? Teacup. There's a teacup. Boxing gloves, because obviously they box around here. There we go. Scalpel. Did I spot the scalpel earlier? Or am I thinking the last place? Probably the last place. They all blur together after a while. Because it all goes hand in hand. Hand in hand with your Coronation Street life. And yeah, I'll see myself out, I think. The pizza up there. Yeah, 'cause it's nice to mount your pizza up on your board. Sideboard, mantelpiece. Mantelpiece, bookcase. Not sure what to call it. Oh. Car. That was the game. That was the game. Ugh. Ugh. Just ugh. We're still gonna find a duck, tin opener. What else are we gonna find? Lots of things. Mug of tea on top of the teacup we found earlier. They've also lost the mug of tea in here somewhere. The Russian doll. Russian doll. There we go, Russian doll. And a knife. Oh yeah, she spotted the flashlight once. Yay! I don't need it, but I've spotted it. We also have a duck around here somewhere. Whack, whack, whack. So, if you have any sort of ideas of other sort of not all that great license games, not that there's many great license games, but leave me a comment, would you? I've got a few in mind, and they may or may not be good. I don't know. Some of them I've not played. I just got it because I thought it might be interesting to stream and let people see it at the same time I do. Because lots of these streams we're both playing this for the first time together. That may not be a great way to do a stream, but hey, welcome to my terrible streams. As we try and play games that we don't know what we're doing or what the solutions are. And if I'm not trying long enough. Right, there's the scalp. And there's the tankard. Have we seen a duck in it? There's the duck, right in the corner. Tin opener tends to be, well, I was going to say hidden, but it wasn't for once. There's an axe in here somewhere. I think that's a dart. Hey, that's technically, it could be an axe if it's an electric guitar. Is it hidden in him? Doesn't look like it. Okay, mug of tea, knife, axe. Where's the cuppa? Where's me cuppa? He says, as a man who does not drink tea or coffee or anything like that at all. I just drink terribly for you fizzy drinks because I am like that. Though at least I am drinking the stuff like Max and Zero, or when it's my Iron Brew, my extra. Because what is that meant to be? Is that the axe? How would you have even tell that was an axe? I think without the hint system, this game would almost be impossible. With the hint system, it's just a little tedious. So, eh. Milk. Really hidden that cup of tea. Or mug of tea, sorry. Because we've got to distinguish between cup and mug, because that's highly important to distinguish between the two types of objects in this game. Not done it anywhere else, but at this point you've got to distinguish between them. Where is our cup of tea? Anyone see a mug around here somewhere? He says babbling. I can see why some people do these streams as with a couple of people, like maybe two of them, they bounce off each other during these quiet, boring points where they're not quite sure what to try and find or talk about. Where's the last? Oh, obviously. Well done, let's move on. The cabin. What's important? Going down in the cabin this time. Right, I'm back. Now, I think I've got everything, but I can't stop sneezing there. It was so much dust on the clothes. Oh, thank you, Norris. That's a great... Where was he even gone? I can't remember. Right, me and Emily off to the pub. Everyone's off to the friggin' pub in this place. There's another list here. Peter's throwing a party for Simon and wants us to put together an assortment of sweets and comics. Oh, and a knocked over a sweet display while you're out. Could you have a go at sorting them out? I hate you. You do these terrible tasks. There's no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good. And we've got to find 15 chocolates here somehow. Oh, why? Why do you hate us? Yeah, that's my face. I'm not even sure what the chocolates look like. Oh, okay, right. It's meant to look like little Toblerones. Oh, this isn't going to be fun. We've got 15 of them to find. Oh, there's another one there. Looking for triangles, basically. Be on the look for triangles. They'll sink ships as well as make your razor blades sharp, but they'll also be chocolates. Sometimes when you do that and the changes in the colours, you can just make out other objects. But that wasn't enough to spot any other ones. Wow, they really did hide these things good. Or they're just messing with you and saying, yeah, there's 15 of them, but there isn't. There's still 10 more of these things in here somewhere. 10 more of those chocolates. Oh, that was one. I wasn't sure if that was one or if that was just... Like, shouldn't that have... No. Let's just move on. Let's keep moving. Let's not try and stop for a second. If we stop, it's all over. If we stop, it's all over. Looking for triangular shapes, there might have been able to hide one in. Click on all the things. 8 more. Eek. You gotta wonder who gained enjoyment out of this. Did anyone gain enjoyment out of this game? Anyone? Anyone at all? Is it possible? Who knows? Oh, I honestly would never have. Is that a small triangular looking thing? Maybe. Nope. Is that a small triangular thing? Maybe. Nope. Yes. They really don't like you in this game, do they? They've really tried hard to... Nope. Misclick. Misclick. Come back to me, game. Come back to me. Is that chocolate in her earring? Nope. Just 4 more to go at least. Just 4 more to go. And hopefully we've been rocketing through this. We've been playing this for about an hour or so, and I'm fingers crossed that we're not far from the end. I swear that looked different to all the other chocolates that we've seen. I don't think there's any logic to this. There's no rhyme or reason of what looks like a chocolate and what doesn't. It's just spamming the hint system continuously. Sorry about that. I swear it looks like something's back there. But obviously the game doesn't think so. Like, possibly lying to us. They're just sort of taking something, sort of warped it to make it not be an actual product. It's always find it funny in these shows they have to create fake products so it's not product placement. I swear I clicked that and it said no. I swear I clicked it and it said no. That's sort of my one sentence review of this game. I wonder how quick you can actually put these games together. I'd assume it'd be relatively straightforward. You just create some art assets, try and string along some form of game. I'm guessing they got some tool that makes it easier to sort of position stuff and set the alpha, and that's it. Oh, now I've got to find the hotpot recipe. Oh, that was it. Yay! We found another piece. Oh, actually, this... Okay, so there was lots of different types. My bad. Ugh. Why does the chocolate sound so squelchy? Squelch. That just... It's the most fun I've had so far in this game. The squelchy chocolates. But if you had to rotate them around, there'd be more of a puzzle. But this isn't really much of a puzzle. It's like a slightly more advanced jigsaw puzzle, or maybe less advanced jigsaw puzzle. Congratulations. Let's move on. Oh, to the corner shop, because that's different to the cabin with a K. I wonder if Mortal Kombat breaks out there all the time. Mortal Cabin. Da, 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 da. Horde of hungry people wanting feeding. Have to buy a whole bunch of stuff from the corner shop for your customers. So are we going to have to actually try and find stuff, and or is it another 10 beans tins? And that's the look of someone who's like, just get the fuck out of here. We'll find 10 cans of beans that look like everything else in this shop. Really? Really? Just like that looks like beans. That looked like a can of beans. Those look like cans of beans. That was a hat. That wasn't a tin of beans. Have I just been punked? Is the game now trying to, like, gaslight me? Stop messing with my mind. Yeah, I'm guessing these games must be pretty straightforward to make, I'd hope. I'm sure with modern tools it must be pretty easy. The hardest bit will be the sort of cutting out. I'm sure you can do that with tools. Obviously you can do it with tools, duh. But within the same tool you sort of draw out the area that it wants to be. It's like what they did with the old point and click adventures. Where they'd separate what was sort of in front of the layers by just sort of painting colour onto it, and then it was just like, what's this colour is this layer, and blah, 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 there you go. And you just sort of slice the character, or mask the character, that's the phrase. Mask, yes. And not the masked crusaders, working all the time, fighting crime. There's a box of biscuit crackers that they're just taking away the logo there. Ritz, that's the word I'm looking for. Ritz biscuits. And we've got 5 more cans. Yes, they'll just be doing sort of masking stuff. Obviously there's doing some stretching and skewing and stuff on top of all that, but yeah, I can't see it being the hardest set of technologies to put together, and then you just keep farting these games out. The fact these are sold in shops rather than on Steam, on Steam or something like that, well, I suppose even Steam had their quality control at one point and would have not accepted this, but yeah, I'm surprised that these aren't up there. Maybe a little bit more effort than most of the asset flips, but not a lot. What? Really? You were meant to be able to tell that was a can. Oh. Oh, really? Oh. That's just... Ugh. I feel wronged about that, because it could be any of these cans. If it decided. That was the weird cut. Maybe I keep expecting too much from this game. I keep expecting some form of fair play and being nice to us, the gamer, but no. I think it's just let's pad this out as much as possible by hiding stuff in the weirdest places possible, while having a very grumpy and irate looking person sort of staring at you the whole time. She stares into my soul and slowly eats what's left. Her eyes flashed. I wouldn't honestly be surprised if she was a gold. Ready to shout, Java, Cree! And order all of us dead. Because that's the face of a system lord. You might tell I have actually just been rewatching Stargate SG-1 recently. Damn good show. Damn good show. Nice selection of bad guys, both sort of here and away. Good job, let's move on. Yes, let's... Oh, back to the garage again, or the garage. Everything okay, Saul? Do we care? Yes, I just thought that that as everyone else is so... Oh, cigarette breaks, I'd take a break myself. I'd come and say hello. By the way, Sophie... Oh, who cares? I swear the length of time they give the text is pretty much at random. Oh, looks like he has to clean the place up. What sort of... Are we going to find stuff that's meant to be only in the garage, or... So... Bench vise, hammer, pinata, apple, skull, bowling pin. It's meant to be bowling pin, but I think someone messed up the font there. Dartboard, voltmeter, milk bottle, boots, fish, gloves, keys, butterfly, toy car. Well, there's the pinata. That's my nose. Why have they got a parrot in here? I don't know. I don't know. I'm too scared to ask. Also, why they got a skull in here? That might be a better question. You may not like the answer, but it might be a better question. And what the hell is that thing? Too many scary things in this place. GoodGarageScheme.com, registered member. Wonder if that's a real address. So let's continue looking, shall we? Try and find this fish. There's the dartboard and the reflection there. Gotta find a hammer. Well, if I had a hammer. A hammer in the morning. Oh, what did I find there? Gloves. Oh, I thought that was the hammer. Oh, I'll take it. And there's the toy car. What else we have to find? Lots and lots of things. A milk bottle, because obviously there's going to be a milk bottle here somewhere. An apple. Yeah, I'd expect an apple just to be sort of small and mouldy in a place like this. There's a fish. Sorry, my nose is killing me. There's a milk bottle. Keys, butterfly, keys. Got a bowling pin to find now. Bowling pin. Where would you be, bowling pin? Oh, there's the butterfly. The butterfly is always merged in with something. And a hammer. Apple, skull, bowling pin. They're just always listening to that terrible bit of music on a loop. in this garage. I wonder if there's some weird licensing agreements that they could only get like 10 seconds of the song. If they got more of it, then they'd have to actually pay someone for it. Looking for many things. That would be apple, I'm guessing. Hammer, skull, bowling ball, voltmeter. I know what my voltmeter looks like, but I don't know what their voltmeter looks like. No, theirs is a very old style voltmeter, obviously. Well, there's the bowling pin. Hey! Hammer and a skull. If I had a hammer, I would hammer the skull. What happens in the garage these days? Oh dear. Should we be asking what sorts of thing happen in this garage that needs to stay in the garage? Do we, guys? There's the hammer. And the skull. Oh, I say let's just use the hint and get it over. Oh. Good job, let's move on. And we're back to the butchers. Want to take a butcher's of this? Alright, some of your best steak, please, Ashley. Special occasion. Not really, just thought we'd all deserve a nice family meal. I'm still hoping David will learn that a fresh steak is better than kebabs. Tell me about it. I keep telling Joshua that he'll never be pro football if he eats junk instead of fresh food. Yeah, the likelihood of being a professional footballer is pretty much zero. Need to get going, but before we get going, we obviously need to find something weird in this place. Oh, we're gonna try and find lots of burgers, sausages. I don't think anyone's safe in his hands. That's the face of someone that will end up sort of killing you and burying you in multiple parts. And it's just another generic puzzle one. So we've got baseball bat, boots, wine bottle, toothbrush, bat, binoculars, rag, tankard, guitar, telephone box, plastic shark, pinata, electric fan, Easter egg, and a boxing glove. So let's see what we can find, shall we? Shall we? Something weird up there. Something weird there as well. Oh, there's the bat. And there's our plastic shark. Boots. Seems to be a lot of boots in these places. What's going on with that pig? It seems to be merging into the world. Why is there a bear in there? That can't be sanitary. Or having a skull in there. This place will be shut down, I said. Where? Just random rag. Could be pretty much anything in here. There's a guitar. Oh, there's a guitar. What else are we looking for? Telephone box. Those things are massive. How is that in here? Boxing gloves, I think was. Pinata. What looks like a sloth there, but obviously not. Electric fan. Easter egg, telephone box, rag, toothbrush, binoculars, wine bottle, and baseball bat. Many of those things look almost identical. Yay! So let's keep looking around and seeing what we can. Oh, there's the telephone box. It should have been massive, but obviously to hide it. There's our Easter. Oh, that's going to be the Easter eggs. Okay. Okay. And baseball. What's that up there? Nope. There's the baseball bat. That rag, I think, is going to be the one that gets us. It's very generic. Oh, it's a rag. It's a tankard, rag, binoculars, toothbrush, wine bottle. Looking in reflections. What's that we do? Oh, there's two things in that. Oh, that was the rag. Ah. So, we still got a wine bottle, binoculars, and a tankard. Can't even tell what they're meant to be up there. Wherever it is, it's not important. It's not important at all. There's the binoculars. That's the wine bottle. Tankard. Yes! Oh, now we're going to find the Hotpot recipe. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh no. Yeah, I was actually close. We found another piece. Can't be that many pieces left. Oh no! Holy crap, it might be nearing the end. There is light at the end of this tunnel. Are they actually going to give away that top secret Hotpot recipe? Well done, let's move on. Right, now I've got all the recipe pieces. Let's burn them into it. Right, yeah. Spent all that time guessing them just to burn them. Because that's very important. The end. Not a mystery in any sense of the word at all. And we did all that just to burn it. We could have just left it just to float in the wind and get wet, and it's effectively destroyed. But no, we had to find it so it could then be burned. There is something sort of telling about life in there somewhere. And so, thank you in 2011 for making this game that's entertained no one. Let's just put it straight. It's entertained no one. It was terrible in just about every sense of the word, and I think we're all happy it's over. And if you sat along and watched this with me, I'm sorry. I really, really am quite sorry. And yeah, hopefully next month we will play something more enjoyable. I've got some ideas of what I want to play. I've not made a decision as of yet, but it should be a more fun game. And I will remember in future that hidden object games aren't all that great. So if I've learnt anything from this, that was possibly a good lesson to learn. And now I'm waffling. And so yeah, if you put up with this and you'd like to see more of this type of stuff, there will be links on screen right now, I assume. Well, there will be. And yeah, please consider subscribing and all that type of stuff, liking, and because yeah, it's a small channel and it could do with your help to grow. So until next time, I've been the GouldFish. That was possibly the most boring game I have ever played in my life. And this was GouldFish on Games. Goodbye all. Goodbye. Let's go for a pint down the pub.